Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Season 5 tournament. Number 10 seed Alexis versus number 54 seed Brotinderdose. Here on Restream, today we have commentating for us is Arthur and August 40th. Tracking for us today is Akashika and Mighty Mouse. Take it away, commentators.
Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome, August. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. Happy to be here with you, Arthur.
Thank you. I'm very hyped on this match. Have you heard of Alexis yet?
I have number 10 seed making their way up here. I don't recall them from the last tournament.
I don't even think they were playing yet. To my knowledge, Alexis has been an up-and-coming player, especially in 2021, and has been having extremely good results and playing a whole lot. So I think we will be expecting a lot of good results from this player. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, on the other side of the screen, we got Brotinderdose, kind of the underdog in this race. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see if they make some aggressive plays. There's some racers in the brackets famous for skipping Dampe. Nobody likes doing chickens, but you never know when Kakariko is a path hint. So we'll have to see what they've got in store for us.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you that today it's up to Brotinderdose to adjust gameplay if he wants to do so. I know a lot of players just like to, play their own game and try to not change too much. But 1v1s are a very good opportunity to metagame, and today seems like Alexis is in the comfort spot and Brotinderdose has to make something happen. So about the seed, we're going to be starting as Child. The song that we have for free is Zelda's Lullaby.
Yeah, great starting song. Good starting with the medallion. We'll have to see what the dungeon layout is, but it might be a little bit before we find the Temple of Time.
Yeah, and Temple of Time is going to be very interesting to find because with Zelda's Lullaby, you don't get much out of Child section, but you do get a lot out of Adult. Okay, two different play here. Brotinderdose is going to take time to go and grab the 10 in the pots, and Alexis is going to be skipping it for now.
Yeah, our Brosif is gonna be borrowing some money. We're gonna give it right back.
Yeah, I really enjoy the play that Alexis is going for because sometimes we're very tempted to do what is nearby the spawn, but it's also something that you can come back to very easily because you can just save warp there.
Yeah, can't forget how easy it is to get back to your starting spot, and grinding money isn't the funnest.
Okay, so
pays off though.
Nice. It will probably not pay off as Child, but it's very good to get as Adult. And so far, no Warp Song. It was Song of Time on Malon.
Yeah, both runners making sure to pick up that skull. Not quite see what was in the back of the silo here.
It was a red t-shirt, which guarantees you don't get hurt by heat.
Or poison, or that green stuff in the Royal Tomb.
So they're getting the Goron tunic. I think it's a good play to get the Goron tunic. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. Season 5 saw us introduce chest size matches content into the mix. So oftentimes our runners are a little bit lower on health than previous seasons.
Exactly, and I think it's a nice advantage if you find consumables that make you feel comfy. Then health is going to be one less thing to worry about because you have this tunic. So it could mean that you will be able to start skipping small chest earlier than you would have without.
And Alexis already using that save warp, already back in the minigame.
I wonder what's the next play. There's going to be two main options. I think Lost Woods is very sexy, but Temple of Time is not too far. And they have one bow and Zelda's Lullaby, which means Cat Graveyard would be 2 quick songs.
Yeah, very true, very true. I have seen a handful of runners, especially if they're starting here at the ranch, they'll make a left turn and do the valley. Alexis is not opting for that strat.
Okay, will Brotinderdose do it? Okay, Brotinderdose going adult and Alexis choosing to go for Lost Woods.
Nice.
Which one do you prefer?
I think starting as child, you get the extra check in Kokiri Forest. You'll get a bunch of hints. But on the other hand, Brotender is gonna get the 4 hints outside of the Temple of Time.
Yes.
So the hints are kind of a wash. I kind of like getting the Kokiri Sword Chest out of the way.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna be on the other side. I prefer the Brotinderdose play. I really enjoy the fact that if you go for a quick Cat Graveyard, then when you're back to child, you have more info to take your decisions about overextending the child segment. Do you want to do Valley Lake? Is an easier question to answer if you already know what's easy to get in as adult.
You make a good point.
Okay, let's see the maze. Alexis is grabbing some rupees over there.
Yeah, that's something Brotender might not be interested in. They might do some farming on the chains outside Castle Town.
Alright, struggling a little bit. Alexis looks a bit nervous on the control stick, but I think it's pretty normal for round 1.
Now, round 1 preceded by some technical difficulties, which is why we're a little late here. It's a Hyrule Field, Skull Mask.
Very long skull mask. Okay, what else? Water Temple's foolish. And SFM goes to Morpha.
And
Okay,
there's some
very
Hyrule
nice.
Field on the path to King Dodongo. Fortress is foolish.
I find it interesting to have Meadow going to Morpha because Water Temple is mostly locked by items. And you mostly get songs in Meadow.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
So it might be one of these cases in which your path hint does not give you directly the item that is necessary for the dungeon, but it gives you something that will lead you to it, which makes the path even stronger.
Yeah, definitely. Fire.
And Hyrule Field is for KD. I think it's really interesting to have a path for KD because the way that paths are generated, it favors the lower sphere indications. And in order to be able to do King Dodongo, you only need the bomb bag. And the lowest thing in terms of sphere that you could get in Hyrule Field is the open grotto. So there's actually like a higher chance that your bomb bag is in open grotto than that Hyrule Field is going to be for another grotto.
And taking a look at that medallion spread, we have Stone Decker Tree, Jabu, and Shadow Temple. Not a bad layout, I think.
Yeah, it's good. It gets out of the way 2 of the possible mandatory all dungeons because we know AD cannot give you Nocturne, and it can also not give you Zelda's Lullaby.
Meanwhile, Brotender is gonna show us all of adult Kakariko here, hoping to pull a bomb bag, quick shot, something he can use as adult. As there is our Nocturne. I'm sorry.
Nocturne on Saria is going to be very nice for later routing. Graveyard goes to Twin Rova.
I smell a strength upgrade.
It's true, but... oh, was that frogs for a wallet? Okay.
Interesting.
I mean, we already have the Goron Tunic, Sphere 0, so frogs for a wallet would be just a very, very spicy, rare case. Not for the Goron Tunic one.
Yep. Unfortunately, we have a barren Forest Medallion Water Temple. It's not the greatest. Let's see when we get our hook shots and iron boots.
Yeah, and Water Temple is going to be quite a heavy log for the prelude song. And then on Fire Medallion we have Spirit, which is also a pretty heavy log. So there are good chances that there's two of the songs that we don't see for quite a while.
Alright, and Alexis scumming away that that $40 in that art container.
It's very good. It might be enough with just one jump, and then what can you do? Oh, you have to do the minigame. So you're gonna be at 60. I was trying to think, is there a possibility that entering CAC you already have enough to buy a shield? Maybe with 2 jumps. Alright, what's in Graveyard Path of Twin Rova? Brotinderdose does not know it yet.
Oh, there we go, that's a mirror shield.
Exactly,
Pretty direct and
highly
straightforward.
polished. Yeah, that's always a bit sad because then the path is less strong, and it's very difficult to decide, is it a priority now to full clear this area since you already found one thing that completely matches the description. Oh, and yeah, I didn't think about it, but that's good for the team not buy a shield.
This is the free shield grave.
That's true. Okay, so it seems like adult is not too bad.
Yeah, paying off a little bit. Not much you can do with the mirror shield and a bow.
Brotinderdose has been saving the Dampe race for later.
Or might be making one of those aggressive plays I was talking about at the start.
Oh no, I think he's trying to utilize Song of Time after Dampe race to go to Windmill. And since he already has Zelda's Lullaby, then he's not going to be missing out on much in Graveyard. The only gamble that he was doing was that it was not going to be Sunsong, and he just got Sunsong. That would be my guess. But yeah, Sunsong is very good. Mikro is saying for a full clear, yeah, we're going to be just one check off, most likely. Here's the Composer Grave Chest.
Alexis is now finished up with their 3-song route. And they've grabbed their Master Sword. And Nocturne will get them over to CAC very quickly after they read the pedestal.
Yeah, Alexis Tracker has Requiem on it, but I think that's just a quick mistake. Oh, and Choose in the crate?
Ah, shucks.
Alright, Nocturne was really good for the start of this adult section for Alexis. Warp songs are so good. And it's going to make the routing with Dampe's Race and Song of Time a lot more efficient. And then link it with the entire Kakariko. Okay.
That's one of the cases where it just kind of lines up for that route that they chose.
Yeah, I wonder what the options are after Kakin Graveyard, especially for Alexis. I think Brotinderdose could always fall back to going back to Child. What would Alexis be doing?
The only thing I can think of as adult would be going up Zor's River.
Yeah, you could go up to Zora's River. I'm not a big fan of going up DMT to use the bow, but it's an option. I know some players enjoy it.
Also, don't know where the adult spawn is.
Oh, that's a good one to check. Okay.
One step closer to that wallet on Frogs 2.
Zaria, which is our first logical access to SFM song as adult.
It might give a little bit of a stronger nudge to open up the Lost Woods shortcut and make their way over there. But Brotinderdose going for the spawn.
Oh, and by the way, we didn't say the song on Zaria was Nocturne.
Yep.
So we could start imagining that there are some stuff to do water that are hidden in Shadow, but apparently it's not in the pot check.
It's a nice adult spawn. Get some free money.
It's interesting. Doesn't put anything else in logic, but it makes the routing of Zora River early really interesting. Zora River is getting buffed in S5. It was missing one hint in Season 4. And has it back in Season 5, in which hints are also buffed.
Yeah, definitely agree with that point.
And then there's always this open grotto, really scary because it's Sphere 0 as adult. And it can really troll the early game of your seed.
But nothing valuable in the river.
We have the indication that Fortress is barren, which is a pretty good hint. And then the other were one duplicate and the Shadow Giant Pot being junk. Shadow Giant Pot being junk is a pretty good time save. But the chances are good that Alexis is also going to get it, so no real advantage.
Tinder looks like they're not going into Kokiri Forest. They're heading up the open grotto down here.
Ooh. Maybe he's betting on the open grotto bomb bag? I find it to be quite a risky play to go as adult. It's interesting. Maybe he's trying to spice it up to see if he can take advantage of it and outspeed Alexis on that decision. Basically, something like that is some kind of... You would be calling that the seed is not going to go super long and super casino at the end because you would have backtracking to complete lots of checks. So you are expecting that it's going to be straightforward and it's the bomb bag.
Yeah, you called it.
Yeah, the way things are generated, like it picks first one path and then it picks an item. Stuff like a bomb bag is going to be on most of them because it locks so many checks. And so the more check it locks, the more it's going to be on all of the paths and the more chances it has to be picked. So basically, paths are a little bit biased over early sphere items. So whenever you get a Path of KD, which is also a pretty... yeah, it's a pretty open dungeon. A couple of items just get you through it. then chances are very, very good that you will directly get the item in the lowestly locked check of the area. That was not a very clear sentence. I feel sorry.
It's all good. I'm getting pinged in the chat. Our restreamer has set up a prediction. Get your channel points going in the gambling pot. Who do you think's gonna win, Alexis or Brotinderdose?
Alright, I'm gonna bet 50,000 if anyone wants them. And was that fairy outside Ganon's castle?
Yes, I do think that was the OGC hint.
Oh, that's OGC. Yeah. Good point, good point. I thought it was Din's Fairy. Those hints are new.
Yep. Same area, different times. Different checks.
Yeah, but they're very good because they're so, like, they're in a dead end, so it's never gonna be on your way to anything.
So Brotinder has made their way to Kokiri. After picking up that bomb bag, Alexis would like that bomb bag here in Death Mountain. But nothing up on the trail so far.
Yeah, it's a little risky to just go up DMT with just your bow, but Alexis doesn't really have that many other options. Bow is also going to open the shortcut, and there's logical access to SFM, which is a path, so looks to be a very safe and logical decision to go for.
Let's see if Little Link the Goron is hiding anything.
Oh, I'm just reading that we're hearing ping noises.
Yep.
I don't hear them anywhere. Oh yeah, no Midas skip today, sadly.
Yeah, I do think the comms are hearing stuff from one of our racers.
Oh. Let's see if I open up Alexis' sound. I was having both audio muted.
Yeah, that can get you, especially if you reload it halfway through the race. Like, oh yeah, the audio has been playing a little bit. But this is our only item check in our path here. Let's see if this is a big chest.
Yeah, it's going to be really important for the understanding of this path. Ooh, okay, so we're going for songs.
So it's either Nocturne or whatever we're gonna pick up from Sheik as adult.
Alright, did we see those hints already, or is that new?
Yep, these are the hints Alexis showed us earlier.
Okay. And it's pretty crazy. Is Alexis already caught up with Brotinderdose? Just bomb bag
yeah.
difference?
Yep,
Damn.
the bomb bag versus a little bit of the crater. And the child. Sorry.
Okay, so Requiem and Nocturne in SFM, this is going to be incredibly hard to choose because they both lock a million checks and have so many possibilities of things to be in there.
Yeah, they're
I
gonna
really
be
wouldn't
crossing their fingers that it's Requiem. Because we need that
think so?
medallion anyway. Rather than
because you don't
going
want to do
into
Stone Shadow.
Yeah.
Ooh, scary stuff going on.
But as you mentioned, both of those are pretty heavy in the item requirements. We don't have magic, we don't have hovers, no dins, no strengths, no opponents or hook shots to get across the bridge.
All right. And then, yeah, they're pretty dense area. I think if you're doing some research, then Stone Shadow is not that crazy bad. If you can not go for it, then it's better. But okay, Brotinderdose going for the fresh new tech. Didn't work out.
Anyone who's not sure what Arthur was talking about there, you can actually shoot the arrow and it will hit the bomb flower before the boulder can detect it. It's completely allowed in standard rule set.
And it's a really great shortcut overall because, I mean, if you have the bow, you could have opened this shortcut anyway because you could go walking to Goron City, so it's not completely game changer. It's not gonna break the seed. It's just one really nice shortcut, another way to go Goron City, and adds some spices to the routing.
And it's definitely going to help out more in random setting.
And we just got storms at Requiem. This is usually where I stop trying to understand the path.
Well, I mean, we have ZL, we have a Spear Zero bomb bag. We've got all of the bottom of the well open to us right here.
Yeah, and it's a very sexy zone, so you would be going for it no matter what, I think.
Yep.
Oh, river wasn't done. Okay, so there's still a
All
river
right.
to do for Alexis that we might have forgot. Colossus to Volvagia. Hey.
Something leading to the hammer. Maybe hammer in the bottom of the well.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of arrows are pointing at bottom of the well being loaded.
I think first up, though, is going to be Dodongo's Cavern. We've got our bomb bag. That's everything we need.
That's true, and Brotinderdose is going to be the first one to do it. Is Alexis going for Hyrule Field as adult? I sort of doubt it.
I agree. Alexis, did you forget that just spawns you back at the top of the river?
I mean, he has ZL, he does not have a bottle, but, you know, jumping over KZ is a thing. Is that gonna happen?
Not with... Oh,
He
wait.
has a bottle? Oh yeah, he has a bottle equipped.
Interesting.
Okay. I think we're seeing it. The very, very early ice cavern.
Sub 30 minutes is probably the earliest I've ever seen.
Really? It's been a huge trend recently because, so for example, right now they don't have a lot of warp songs, so chances are pretty great that Ice Cavern has a warp song. And even if it's a really bad warp song, then the earlier you get it done, the earlier you can
Brag about
start utilizing it, and it will just refund the fact that you have been spending time in Ice Cavern. So the earlier you can go to Ice Cavern and KZ skip, the better it will be and the safest it is usually. So that's why we've been seeing a lot of players in Season 5 utilize their opportunity to go to Ice Cavern very early.
I haven't thought about you know, the fact that we have almost all of our Frogs 2 songs, as Brotinderdose finds Dinspire and Dodongo. But that definitely is a good thing to keep in mind.
Yeah, we're Epona away from having everything, but I think we've seen most, right? And It could still be Epona, but it wouldn't add much. You could probably clear some stuff easier, but... Oh, what's on the... It's a slingshot.
Interesting.
On the iceberg. Okay, Alexis struggling to climb. Okay, it happened.
Ice is slippery.
Oh, but Alexis is sort of gambling the fairy, which is a little freaky. Hopefully, it's not gonna bite back too hard. Can always come back as child, but Jabu is a stone, so is this going to happen ever?
Yeah, or fending off the Great Fairy Fountain. Didn't even try peeking at the bottom of the icy waters either.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he tried to or not, but if you're saying he didn't, then that's also one more scary thing.
Yeah, it makes sense skipping the ferry. Can't get in there. But, you know, if you're coming up here and you might not be back, you should at least, I think, try peeking. Unless that's just a strat they're not comfortable doing.
Yeah, I agree with you that the peak seems very reasonable, and it would be worth the time loss. I was wondering if going around the fairy fountain just for the hint was an idea or not. That might be a slow.
Yeah, there are a couple big hints we haven't found yet.
And as Alexis is entering the worst room of the entire game in a couple seconds. Alright, how is the Keys RNG today? Seems alright so far.
Oh, yeah.
There's one coming in the back. Do you grab Blue Fire before or after?
Spin attack.
You try before? Oh.
Must have seen a small chest. I did not, but I'll trust Alexis.
Haven't seen it either. Had a little bit of a frame drop on my end.
And already done with the King Badongo's. Just the boss fight left.
Yeah, not too much in DC. Dense Fire, no magic though. But Dense Fire is also a little scary. I think you prefer not having it.
Yep, especially for our path hint.
Yeah. Or the other option that you're happy with is like you're in a mid-game bottleneck and that's the only thing you have left to do and you have everything to do it. It's a dense area and then, you know, there's no question, so you're pretty sure that your opponent will get to do it too.
Yep. Problem with Dins is it could be required for Spirit Temple.
Oh, that's right. Could be Fire Source for Spirit. Okay, how is Alexis handling this?
No
So
bombs,
we're
not
gonna
good
go
for
for,
ground.
Yep. Going for the safe strat. I think it's a very decent option to push the block once. I enjoy it. Pushing it more than once though, I am going to be against it. So I'm not Team Alexis anymore. But I will agree that
is checking out some redeads. One of the final checks we can do in CAC besides our lovely Skulltula house there.
yeah. How are we doing on skulls? I think skull counts are pretty low so far.
Yep. No hook shots. We got the one in Lon Lon Ranch. Maybe another one or two. Around
It's
the
a
market.
big chest. What is it?
Aw.
It's the Stone of Agony. Hell yeah.
Not gonna be doing much for our racers this seed.
Okay, and talking about skulls, I think that's also something that's a little scary about Ice Cavern super early, is that skulls are very nice in Ice Cavern, and you are not able to benefit from it. So it could be a huge flaw, and I think Alexis is taking huge risks. I'm a bit surprised of the risks that Alexis is doing. I think he has the advantage, the comfort, so it wouldn't be his role to create something to win. But maybe that's just the playstyle he's comfy with.
Yeah, he's got seed 10 some way somehow.
And Fire Temple is on Phantom Janine path. So that's our 5 path.
And unfortunately, just Serenade. Vanilla Serenade in the Ice Cavern.
So Serenade, for example, you see is what we could call a bad song, and then Ice didn't give you anything, so you'd be like, oh, okay, that's a really bad play. But now Alexis is going to have Serenade for the next potential 2 hours. So it's better to do it very, very early so that you can get routing optimizations out of Serenades for the longest possible time, so that you can refund the 10 minutes that you've been spending in Ice Cavern as much as possible.
Yeah, I'm not going to have to hike across the field to set up Scarecrow Song. That could be a potential locker out of our Fire Temple.
Yeah,
and you see, they're going straight for the bomb bag.
Exactly. That's already like a huge time save in terms of routing.
Yep. Brotinder has had it for a little bit. Already has their Dodongo's Cavern beat. Going back child.
Yeah, sadly doesn't have Nocturne. I think he's very, very tempted to... Oh wait, he doesn't have Song of Storm either?
Where was Storm?
Yeah, it's on Requiem.
Yeah, okay.
So he has Requiem, but has not played it yet. Doesn't have the slingshot that Alexis found. So not yet an option to do Child Spirit. So we're going Bomb Chubaling.
Yeah, good quick check. Not gonna play for a Bluebee.
Meanwhile, Alexis is going to kill zombies in order to get the Stone of the Agony.
It's not that bad.
No, it's okay. It's a big chest, you know, it gets you hyped for a little bit.
Alexis making, or not Alexis, Brotinderdose making great use of that Sun Song. Not gonna orphan off Richard here.
Yeah, very important check. Sphere 0, as always, is something that is immensely scary, unless it's Kuko and, you know, everyone is skipping it.
Unless Kakariko is double path.
But it's true. Kuko is really something that's been up to a lot of conversations since the announce of S5 settings. Because Kuko has been a back check forever, and CSMC is basically buffing every area that you can peek stuff or change your route and go faster overall. So in comparison, Kuko's didn't change, so they're if you compare, it's worse than it used to be.
Yeah, I'd be a big proponent in randomizing the chicken count, because then you know it's either always, you know, it's usually going to be less than the vanilla 7.
That is true. It would be, what would be the average, like 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 would it be? Yeah, 3.5 is the half.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to see that, you know, 0 chickens or 1 chicken. 3 or 4 is not too bad either.
0 chicken, you don't even have time to read it. You already have the reward. Yeah, about chicken, I think I'm more on the side of an always hint, but you know, it's It's a very difficult thing to think about, I think, in terms of competitive balance. Invisible chickens. There we have a good idea.
Another idea I've always floated around is just make one of them blue, and that's the only one you have to go get.
Ooh, I like this. Okay, Alexis is getting dense. On the other side, Brotinderdose just went for Requiem, so now has Song of Storms. Sadly, does not have Nocturne. Is going to lose a lot of time to Alexis not having Nocturne. But the information that he has about Colossus Path of Volvagia is that it's definitely Song of Storms.
If they were in the situation without Sun Song, you could always make the argument, well, maybe they're gonna time it perfectly for Dampen, and then their opponent won't get that check for a bit. But unfortunately, the seed that Sun Song, it's not gonna come into play, even though the time of day is working out really well.
Yeah, so I agree with you that so far it seems like the very, very early decision divergence that we had is giving an advantage to Alexis that has been going to Lost Woods as child when Brotinderdose just went adult. So you were right, August. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's got to happen eventually, right?
Mm-hmm. Alright, Brotinderdose taking some time to play safe and go for skulls.
Yeah, makes sense. Never know when you're going to be back here.
Yeah, and the 10 first skulls are worth more than the 10 next, and so on and so forth, because you need the 10 first skulls if you want to get 10 more and get the 20 rewards. So the first 10 are actually working for way more checks than the other ones. So you can allocate a tiny bit more time to collecting them, and it still is a decent play. In my eyes, obviously.
Yeah, I can't disagree.
I remember players just skipping skulls completely in brackets, and I think it's a very thrilling stuff to see.
Sometimes you just got a gut feeling, and you got to go with your gut.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how much it saves. It must be a lot. Hey, what was on Dempe digging? I just missed it. Was trying to read chat.
Yeah, it was nothing that the Brotinderdose wanted to pick up.
Okay. A bomb rifle? Okay, thank you, chat. Ooh, very nice early jump slash from Alexis, showing very good mechanical abilities, while Brotinderdose is opening bottom of the well, which seems to be indicated as completely loaded. So let's see what it has.
Yeah, it's definitely got 3 small keys. The other 11 checks, who knows?
Yeah. Bottom of the well has been one of the big changes with CSMC. There are some crazy peaks that in just one roll see up you can see 4 chests and stuff like that. I think it's been a very interesting CSMC change and has seen emerging routes.
Yeah, it does that kind of for the bottom of the well and GTG, so it makes dipping those a little less scary than previous seasons.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. It looks like Brotinderdose is has already spotted a big chest.
Meanwhile, Alexis taking these bombs back to Ganon City. And checking our first storm drop.
What's going to be the play? Maybe checking some Song of Storms Grotto before doing bottom of the well?
Yeah, I think they're gonna go to Kokiri Forest for that one. The grottos in the Lost Woods. I think that was our Ocarina of Time hint.
Ooh, I didn't take time to see it. It teaches Bolero? Oh, okay.
According to chat.
Nice, thank you, chat.
Yeah, that's a good one to mark off. Don't need anything else from the Hyrule field other than that bomb bag. Oh wait, no, we haven't seen the Type Type yet.
In Hyrule Field? Yeah, that's true.
Yep. What is in our big chest? All right.
So there is more to this bottom of the well, very likely. If not, then Frogs 1 becomes the priority.
Yeah.
If you're checking Frogs 1, you have all of the songs, and you don't have the hints of Frogs 2. Do you check Frogs 2?
Yeah, absolutely.
It would make you rich, but it would be quite a bit of time.
I guess it depends how far into the seed you are, if you're bottlenecked.
Oh yeah.
If the bottom of the well is open for you, I don't think so.
Okay, Brotinderdose sadly manipulating dead hands to a spot that was not giving him a very advantageous camera. Yeah, once again, having the queue completely hidden.
Nice dead hand fight.
And one more big chest. It's crazy. CSMC makes every big chest so hype, I love it. The hook shot. Let's go. What does that open to us? That opens the Bolero song? Oh! Alexis getting magic? Where is this? Is this vanilla magic?
It is vanilla magic. That's the Summit Fairy.
So that's Nocturne, Dints, and Magic. He's going for it. No double thinking. Wow.
Just 2 checks in here without the hovers. It's not gonna be a gigantic time sink unless we have some vanilla banana boots.
Oh, and no hook. That is very true. I don't know why I was thinking about so many things. One more big chest.
Clear up the graveyard, though, as Brotinder gets the scale.
I'm surprised he was not getting the skull when there's a big chest. It's nice and cozy. And we're done for bottom of the well. So bottom of the well was a scale and a hook shot.
Yeah, there's Wind coming in a strong third.
I think that's really interesting, and that makes the Desert Colossus hint immensely strong because it's on the way to Volvagia. Having a hook shot on the way to Volvagia doesn't really directly point at it unless we have a requirement for Pierre, the Scarecrow, but it's just one chance out of the entire rest of Fire Temple.
Yeah.
So it could give us some nice information to be on the look for the hammer. Maybe you try to go for hookshot locked chests and checks and find your hammer like that.
Taking the back walk here. I think I would have gone up the river, done Frogs 1, and used the scale to get back to the woods. But we'll see if this pays off for Brotinder. Alexis making good use of the castle grounds, setting it to night.
What's the play after that? You think it's Dempe and the well?
Yeah, I don't think he's done Little Richard, so I think I'll do that first.
Okay. And then Alexis is going to be benefiting once again from Nocturne. That's going to start being huge.
Yeah, their opponent has yet to make it into the meadow to meet Saria, but they're making great use there of Sun Song for a little warp.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you were right. It seems like Alexis is going for market first. Will be able to check Bomb Tube Bowling. And how do you call it in English? Richard?
Yep.
Okay. It's Kiki in French. I think it's more cute.
This will be our first check of Skull Kid here.
Ooh. I haven't thought about Saria's song being helpful. In this case, maybe a Child Go on City play from Brotinderdose.
Yeah, all those checks available to him.
Yeah, it also I don't know how to feel about it because it feels like Brotinderdose is the one playing thorough right now and Alexis is the one playing risky. Whereas before the match, if you just look at the seeding and the race time results, you would think that the roles would be swapped.
It definitely given us a show.
And so far, what's going to be the next play for Brotinderdose? Do you think Forest is interesting?
Yeah, I don't see much that hook shot unlocks besides Adult Lake Hylia, and they don't have their Vanilla Serenade.
It might log the song that is on Bolero and maybe go for a tiny bit of a Fire Temple just to dip your toes in them.
Yeah, that'd be a good play. See if you're hammer locked or not.
And Brotinderdose does not have a bottle yet. Maybe is going to be tempted to go Ice Cavern. I have no idea what his habits are around Ice Cavern.
Well, here we are in Shaldgoron City. Let's see if Papa Darunia has anything for us.
Alright, so yeah, Brotinderdose definitely going for the child section extension. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Valley Lake play after that, if not too much else. Would it be a good play with the Courtyard of Forest Temple available, but no Minuet? It's gonna be a good question. He has the information that the hookshot might be locking cool stuff. So I think Lake is not bad, as you were mentioning before. Adult Lake is definitely locked by a hookshot. But it would also be opened by the bomb bag or the scale with the beans. So would that qualify?
Yeah, always a tough decision to make.
Was that a wallet?
I don't know.
in the tombstone?
Unless that was a slingshot bag.
Oh, okay. Chat seems to say that it was a wallet, and my eyes are functioning correctly. Thank you.
Okay. It's interesting they didn't pick it up though.
Hmm.
But we've seen Alexis, they've been playing aggressive. So saying,
Yeah.
I don't need a wallet.
Oh my god, there it is, the advantage from Brotinderdose playing thoroughly. Kokiri sword or stone Deku. Is it going to happen? Brotinderdose is really close to Deku right now.
Almost on the front steps. First, they're going to pick up Nocturne, see what this Sacred Forest Meadow Path hint is all about.
Mm-hmm. And then I think Deku is unresistible.
Yep. Densest location, definitely.
And it will give us 2 more hints. Are we looking for much more in terms of hints? Maybe a couple sometimes. 30 skulls, Big Goron?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the big Goron hint. That would be the one that's getting me a little afraid.
Okay. I'm curious to see how Brotinderdose is going to react to getting Nocturne so late and having done a couple back and forth. Alexis picking up the hook shot.
Another great use of Sun Song here.
That is true. Alright, Brotinderdose, what is the play? Getting lost in the woods. And then left? Yes.
Yep. Seems to be a straightforward route.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Deku is super nice. 7 checks, 5 minutes, potentially 2 hints if you had 1 minute. I agree, it's a very good play, but you have the hook. You could be going in forest. You could also be in GTG right now, which is not, I mean, it's not stupid. With a little bit of a reverse and going off logic, what else could you be doing? You don't really have an option for child spirit unless you set night and go buy bomb shoes in market.
Alexis burning up their shield here in the well, but I think they're just about done with this child segment.
Okay, so Alexis probably has a scale from bottom of the well and is deciding to play behind it and is going to set up the lake too. Alright, I think that's the first bottle for Brotinderdose. Is he going to be tempted to go Ice Cavern, getting the lens in Deku Tree? A lot is happening right now.
That's an interesting find.
No magic yet for Brotinderdose, only on Alexis' side. But it shouldn't be too far on his way. DMC has a song, is going to be an interesting location to go for. And it should normally lead him to DMT.
Another example, chest sizes matches contents, making the top of deck tree really quick.
Yeah. Don't have to press that button twice and run around the room. A lot of time save. Brotinderdose sacrificing a stick. And we'll go for just one skull. And it's the 9th. Wow. Okay. And that was the last bomb for Brotinderdose. Got the ground jump. Probably is happy about it.
Yep. Think they'll go with the 2-nut strategy, or are they gonna play it dangerously?
I will hope for the 2-nut strategy, and if not, then I will be sweating a lot.
Meanwhile, Alexis has found himself in Zora's domain, chasing that scale, possibly part of our path. More likely the hook shot. Oh, and Brotinderdose missing the one cycle.
Yeah, the second nut is not easy to throw quick enough. Usually the mistake is about releasing the shield fast enough on the crouch stab. As soon as you see the stab go, you can start releasing and mashing nuts. And it's not always obvious, and it can cause the nut to be too late. Oh, and it's gonna be 3 cycle.
Oh, you hate to see that.
That is no bueno. Meanwhile, is this the second time that I see the diving game rubies on Alexis?
They definitely dove down off the waterfall.
So what happened this time? He didn't have enough money the first time. Oh, that feels really bad. Okay, both players losing a bit. Thank you, chat, for helping us with that. Resource routing. I never heard it formulated like that. I like it. I like it.
Zora Sapphire bequeathed to Brotinderdose.
And what did he get from it? The lens? Cannot yet utilize it. And it's not going to be interesting for the Wasteland Logic because Requiem is already there.
Yeah, and I don't think they took the time to read the hints around the deck retreat either. But let's see where they're headed. Are they going back adult? Are they going to the valley? Going to the castle.
Oh, it's true. Brotinderdose got 1 bottle out of it too. And a couple of skull. It's now at 9 skull. 10 skull could be on the way. Not yet at 10 skull, 1 hour in. Feels scary. I don't know what do you guys think about it, but it feels scary to me. And
yeah, I think the hour mark
go ahead.
is not a bad place to be at 20 skulls.
Very true. Alex is going to play around Song of Storms. I think it's what we're seeing is Alexis rushing hints, which I think is a very nice playstyle to see and very efficient, especially in Season 5. Let's see, do we have a hammer here? Was it hidden here and we got fooled by all of the rest?
Partially fooled. We'll need that hook shot eventually.
Oh my god, it is there. And you are right. So it seems like we have solved a couple of the path. Desert Colossus was giving you a scale and a hook shot behind Song of Storms in the well, but it was also giving you a hammer.
And with Brotinderdose going adult, could be a while before they go back child. We'll have to see what they pull out of this adult 2 segment.
Yeah, that's one of the big risks of doing Zora's River as adult. I know a lot of people enjoy this play and it is a good play, but you will isolate Frogs 1, so you would need to commit to doing it again, which is what Alexis has been doing while having a pretty risky playstyle and a lot of other decisions. So I think that shows a lot of good balance and very nice decision making.
Yeah, this seed is kind of taking these runners all over the place. Doesn't seem to be a clear, straightforward. All right, get your Kokiri sword, go to Deku, now do this. It's all over.
Yeah, and it seems like Alexis might be getting Kokiri sword next. And this is where the burning the shield might cost just a tiny trip to the shop.
Yeah, Mino's not going to let you through without a shield. It's going to be our last easy song to get.
Ooh,
Okay.
and that's a nice one. So we'll probably put your feet into Fire Temple and then Minuet out. But it's going to be very sad if Brotinderdose finds too many keys. Okay, it's not happening. Alright. Fire not interesting.
Not for our racer on the right.
Okay. Alexis, what is your reaction to this check? What do you think of this?
Not too phased. We've got other checks to do.
Doesn't seem to be rushing. I'm slightly surprised.
Tinder will have the hook shot when he gets this magic. Will they pop into Shadow Temple?
And yeah, it's there's some interesting talks in chat. I just caught up. Incoherent was saying that now SFM to Morpha is Requiem, and I hadn't thought about it. But why would it be Requiem to Morpha and not to Fire Temple? Because Requiem gives you Song of Storms, and Song of Storms locks your hammer.
I think I agree with you, Arthur, here. I think Nocturne has to lead to something, because it's not going to be that bloopy.
That's true. So it could be that we have the information that Shadow Temple is going to have something that will help us kill Morpha. Because, okay, I'm reading the next message, which says, Epona is Prelude or Burning Cack, which means you need both hooks to get to Fortress at all.
But Gerudo Fortress is foolish.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure I follow Incoherent, but I will trust you with all of my soul. And I am having doubts that... Yeah, I don't think it's possible that Requiem was targeted on the path to... Well, yeah. Wait. Yeah, there's no problem for SFM being path to Morpha because of storms behind Requiem. And there's no problem for Colossus, Path of Volvagia, targeting Song of Storms.
Ooh,
That's no big deal. So it might be that it's just solved right now. It's just the hookshot and the hammer. It's no big deal.
So strength 1 in the Fire Temple.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow. Wonderful routing from Brotinderdose.
And
I
straight
think,
to Minuet, we're gonna get our second medallion here.
yeah. I guess Alexis is also going to benefit from this, so not a huge advantage gotten from Brotinderdose, just not lost either.
Now they've both gotten a good couple of items. Alexis with that hammer, Rotinder with the strength upgrade. It's hard to say who's in the lead.
I think the hammer is really, really strong, especially in Alexis Child 2. Even though both of them are getting baited by the Echo Tree. Potentially baited, I don't even know what's behind the lens. So I think it's going to be a little bit of an advantage, in my opinion, for Alexis so far. It's going to be able to one-trip Fire Temple and has been utilizing quite a bit of Nocturne during this first hour.
Yep, those are solid points.
It almost seems like doing Ice Cavern and not getting much out of it, barely punished at all.
And welcome, readers from Wooden Barrel.
Welcome, welcome.
Almost at the, actually, we're at the 69-minute mark, so you picked a perfect time to enter. Got Brotinderdose working on their third medallion. Alexis baited into the well, just like his opponent.
And one of the big thing in this race is that Alexis went and cleared all of the Song of Storm checks that were hinted on a path and ended up getting the hammer on Frogs 1, while Brotinderdose has been focusing all of the rest, but River was done as adult, and Frogs 1 is now isolated. We do not know when it's going to happen, but this could be one of the very important choices of this match.
Getting bopped by a Baba.
Why is Brotinderdose trying to kill this Baba? Okay, just casual revenge.
Yep. Alexis with the clean one cycle on Queen Goma.
Very nice, is going to get the Sapphire. And did Alexis get the hints around Decatry? I don't think they did.
Definitely got the one on the left. I think that was a repeat of our 30 hint.
Okay.
You know, some racers choose to do it after killing Queen Goma. Or not Queen Goma, Phantom Ganon.
Ooh, seems like Alexis is going to show us some Child Spirit gameplay.
Yep.
And I'm not exactly sure that Alexis has checked the Fairy in Colossus. He must have, right? It's just that Brotinderdose had the bomb back earlier, so he could do it in only one trip.
Yeah, I'm not sure Alexis has done that Fairy Fountain.
So actually committing to Storms was crazy.
Brotinderdose pulling out for his wing. Always nice to see.
Yeah, it's a huge time save in Forest Temple.
It's one of those items that you can forget that you have.
Very likely the single item that causes the most time save in the entire game, if well utilized. Forest Wind is just so powerful. Alright, slightly slow start for this Child Spirit on Alexis' side. And I can't see too well, but yeah, there's going to be at least one small key, giving the opportunity to go further into Spirit Temple. What's going to be the choice?
Yeah, I would be tempted to climb up higher, see if Dalen's is required for Spirit.
Yeah. And especially you don't have strength too, and that's most likely some of the only progression that you have. Alexis does not know where the strength is, so Forest is just slightly attractive, but not too crazy. Ooh, and that's a big chest. What is it? Okay, just one more bow.
Not bad to pick up a second capacity upgrade.
Mm-hmm. Gonna make things comfy for arrows.
Yeah. Besides chest size matches content, limiting your heart supply can also limit your ammo supply too. You're not picking up those refills.
Small one right there. Well, Brotinderdose seems to be struggling a little bit with this Forest Temple room. Not always the easiest. Okay, getting the skull, playing very safe overall. It seems like Brotinderdose is just trying to play his game and hoping that the opponent will do enough mistakes to get the win.
Yep. I agree.
Okay, so we're seeing the use of Furore right now, and it also has saved one cutscene of the eye getting shot and turning the corridor. While Alexis is leaving. Probably has been peeking the right-hand chest from the outside.
Yep. I think I recall them pausing in position.
Very nice peek. Probably one of the strongest peek in this CSMC meta. Definitely not the easiest one to do.
It looks like we're gonna get some treasure chest mini games. Get your lefts and your rights in the chat.
Are you gonna be betting to August?
I'm going straight left. Let's see.
Straight left? Okay, I'm going straight right, just to counter you.
Oh, already done.
Ouch. Okay, and we're having Stalfos fight. Ooh, the double hit and only one crouch stab for Brotinderdose.
Very nice.
And good fights overall. Oh, and a big chest. What do we get in there? Going to be hookshot locked.
Aww. Third bow.
And a vanilla bow, by the way.
Oh wow, he's already halfway through the Forest Temple.
Going pretty fast. I'm positively surprised of Brotinderdose Forest Temple. Forest Temple, definitely a super difficult dungeon to do fast. Not extremely hard to do, but doing it fast is definitely another story.
market is all but cleared out, besides a big pose. It looks like Alexis is going for the Dinsbury.
Is there a hint that pushes us to go Dinsfair right now? Or is it just Alexis going for thorough gameplay after the hour mark? Alexis was so aggressive just before.
I think this is one of the final child checks, right? They've done Dampe, they've done Child Goron City.
Child Spirit is done.
Zora's Domain, yeah. So I think they're looking to say goodbye to the child.
Ooh, only Valley, but yeah, could go for an adult peak and just pray that it's not the box because the hover boots are not there. Gerudo Valley is foolish?
Had a Valley Foolish somewhere.
Ooh. Okay, I called stuff in foolish area. Very well.
I think the only child check that we haven't seen is chickens. I don't think we're gonna see it.
That's true. No love for chickens.
Oh, that was the fountain hit. Gotcha. So Alexis looking good with that hammer. When will Brotinderdose go back child? Get that off Frogs 1. Scary thought.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if that is going to happen anytime soon. There's so much that is attractive at the moment, but there's also still a lot of dungeons to go for. Sadly, Brotinderdose does not have yet the option to do Child Spirit. So that's going to be one more advantage to Alexis at the moment.
Fortunately for Alexis, it's a long way up into the crater. I think they might have 10 skulls by now, doing that check on the way.
Alright, equipping the hammer already, so just giving us the information that this is the play. And probably no 10 skulls yet. It's very surprising, 1 hour and 20 minutes, no 10 skulls.
A little less surprising considering how aggressive Alexis has been playing. Brotinderdose, certainly after clearing Forest Temple, should be up to 10. He did Night Cack. Alexis is here with the hammer. I think they're going to get 1 skull.
Are they?
Nope, never mind.
Nope. Seems like skulls are just not going to happen today. Like maybe on Brotinderdose we will see 10. Are we going to see 20 at all?
Stay tuned here on CSR.
And in the meantime, Brotinderdose is finishing this. Alexis is doing second dip of this maze. Was it not able to peek earlier? Oh, probably peeked and knew.
Well, that's helpful.
Big Goron Sword, Alexis is going to be saving 35 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's one thing their opponent is yet to find. It's pretty handy in the Phantom Ganon fight.
Yeah, and there's still dungeons in which it could be very useful. Nice for Forest, very nice for Spirit, especially on the Knuckles. And it's not too much for Shadow.
Oh, and chat pointing out that's our second sword we found in Goron City. I know where there's a third one too.
I mean, it's in the lore, so nothing more logic than that. Hey, Alexis is about to hit a lot of progression. I don't think deep fire is gonna be a thing unless Alexis feels like outrageously ahead and super lucky. I don't think that's the case.
But we're running out of checks. If it's not in deep fire, where's our next progression?
I mean, Alexis is going to be hitting strength, and then we'll have forest to do. Just picked up minuet. Deep fire is not that sexy, is it? The start of shadow is cool.
Yeah, that's true. We've got 2 checks in shadow, but there hasn't been anything in forest for us to get other stuff done.
That's
Yes,
true.
GTG is looking pretty good.
It's still off logic. And will it be off logic at all?
Oh yeah, we can't cross the bridge.
So you can cross the bridge unless you're having a long shot, so you don't want to be looking for a long shot out there.
Yeah. It's down to Adult Lake Hylia, 10 or 20 skulls, Shadow Temple. Brotinderdose is gonna get the lighter cutscene after this.
Yeah, apparently Phantom Ganon went Pit Sampras on Brotinderdose, sadly. Sometimes when you get him to low health, he flies really high up, which increases the chances for him to deflect the tennis ball.
I think we're gonna get the 10 skull check here.
You think so?
You think he's going in shadow?
I want to see it, but he's not backwalking. Oh, he's going for it. Thank you so much.
Very nice.
What a bro. Oh, does this work? It might. It does.
You always learn something here in the commentator's booth.
That's nice. It's actually a time save. Like, you don't need to climb up this little thing, and you don't need to be slowed down by going down from it. What a speedrunner.
Looks like we got a little bit of a hiccup from Alexis.
And we've been catching up. Alexis definitely just got the strength.
Unfortunately, looks like we're going a little deeper into the lava room.
Ooh, and is that BK already? So what's the decision from Alexis right now? Are we going further?
Iron
Ooh.
boots.
That's exactly the kind of thing that we were looking for in Shadow Temple.
Yeah.
It is answering the hint SFM on the way to Morpha.
Yeah, our water temple is barren, but it gets us a song.
The charge spin method with the mud shield from... Oh, nice. Desperation slash from Brotinderdose. It worked. Very clutch dead hand fight. And it seems
Love
to
to
be
see
junk
it.
item.
Yeah, small chest. That's not what you love to see.
Is it time for water play? Brotinderdose does not have Serenade, which was the reward from a totally barren ice cavern.
There's the save warp back to Zora's River.
Is this an ice cavern play? We could be seeing the fairy from the Fountain of the Fountain.
Might just be way back to the Temple of Time, unfortunately.
Oh, is that the best way?
I guess Nocturne would be a bit faster, but he's doing ice.
Okay, let's go.
Be able to full clear the fountain. We saw Alexis, unfortunately, not have bombs or iron boots.
Okay, so Alexis didn't go for deep fire and is now entering Volvagia fight. Going to choose to use bombs and has Bigorn sword. Should go just smooth. Well, it's true. Din is saying that there's a slingshot on the iceberg that unlocks Child Spirit for Brotinderdose. And one check-in loss with that we have seen to be Baron.
Shoutouts to the random music from Kinder.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we got some, I think this is Super Smash music.
This is a very hype tune.
Oh, Link to the Past, never mind. To be fair, I think it was in Smash, but...
I'm gonna agree with that, August, and then no one else can say that you're wrong. Collecting Kukos is a slingshot. We have the hint.
Rip.
Oh, and Alexis getting double magic on Volvagia. Interesting, that's... Oh my god. That puts everything back. Brotinderdose just got the long shot from the fountain of the fountain. Brotinderdose was way behind because of Hammer. And now this long shot is just playing in his favor by so much.
Wow. Alright, the tables have turned.
Ooh. There's also the fact that Alexis has not checked the bottom of this, how do we call it?
Under the icy waters.
Exactly. So it could be that finding the iron boots, it becomes a tempting area to just double check. But would it be really? Just 2 checks, super far out of the way.
Yeah, Alexis has already done Domain. I don't think so. It's definitely going to be difficult for them to get back.
And I think it was a bomb refill Ventiner, not a bomb bag. But close enough. I'm really happy that you mentioned that Brotinderdose has cool music, because I'm enjoying these tunes.
Yeah, a little Diddy Kong quest in the Ice Cavern.
Do you think he made a little custom playlist of just cool stuff?
I think that's the way to do it. There's too great a selection these days.
And as we were mentioning it earlier, Ice Cavern is going to be really nice for Brotinderdose about skull routing. He has a hook shot, and it's going to be really easy for him to pick up 3.
Man, I'm failing all over the music department.
It's making everything more epic.
But good news for both these racers is their opponent is in a place they've already been.
Oh, okay. Brotinderdose not going for the crouch stab. Will he get... Yeah, that was happening. And now the true combo from Street Fighter 5 by the keys. Seems like the scandal is over. Brotinderdose walking away from the worst room of the game.
Yeah, I think he's a little cold-hearted.
There was actually discussions about making a sometime hint for this room. And during the suggestion brainstorm about how to name it, someone proposed to say the worst room of the game has blah blah blah. One more skull. If I remember correctly, nothing more is in Ice Cavern.
Yep, just Serenade.
And that's a... Was that not a big chest on the other red ice? I must have seen incorrectly.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, we have seen all of Child Spirit.
I think so. I wasn't paying attention for the right hand, but I think Alexis has been peeking it before answering Child Spirit, which explains the timing of his departure.
I think the next best spot is Water Temple or Adult Lake Hylia. Unless we want to break some logic and go to the training ground.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you, and Water Temple is going to lock one song. Very interesting medallion to go for, even if it's Baron. Ice Cavern is going to give Prelude. Yeah. Ice Cavern is going to give Serenade. Sorry, I was giving wrong info. Also worth mentioning, Brotinderdose is benefiting shield and bombs in Ice Cavern. Alexis was displaying pushing the block, which is, you know, going to be some bit of a time save for Brotinderdose. I'm not too sure on how it will impact the game because Alexis has been doing Ice Cavern way earlier and has been benefiting from Serenade a lot more.
Yeah, they've been getting some good mileage out of Serenade, but even better use of that Nocturne. Brotender didn't get that for quite some time.
Alexis has been choosing the route in Forest Temple that goes early to the Floor Master. Usually the route that you pick if you are not looking to grab some skulls, but I think it's debatable when you have Farar's Mint.
Yeah, they're up to 10. Might not see him collect 10 more, you know?
I see chat talking a lot about Rudo's letter. Is there something we're expecting Rudo's letter to be useful for? Because Jabu's a stone. We don't really need Bolero.
Does lock our long shot there in the fountain.
Oh, you're right.
So it's needed logically for that. These runners don't care.
Oh, I like what Rob is saying. If letters on KZ, then the wallets are important.
That is true. But we need to beat Water Temple and or Spirit Temple in order to get a bonus on for one of the wallets.
So it doesn't sound possible, does it?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Brotinderdose going for Compass Chest early. One of the very debated decisions.
Sounds like you're not a fan.
I do not judge. But I don't do it either. And I am very salty when I lose time to it.
It's one of the nicest places to find that boss key.
It sure is. Not for me, but yeah. The thing is, like, if you go for full clear, it's just slower. So it usually, like, if you would think about it in a very mathematical way, like, you would just never go for it first. Doesn't make too much sense. But the thing is, so many players are doing it. You have to consider that it might bite you, you know? So it becomes like something that you must consider just because the meta is like that.
I think you also have to factor in if Water Temple is foolish or not, like it is in the seed. You know, you're not gonna be opening any big chests because you know they're not gonna be in here. Sometimes you might find a big chest in other seeds.
Okay, Alexis benefiting from the BGS in Forest Temple. Let's remind that BGS saves about 35 minutes per seeds, no matter when you get it.
Unless it's in Ganon's castle.
Oh, you ever got it in Ganon's castle? On the Stalfos. Here's a present for the boss.
Yeah. Oh, I just don't think it's going to be saving 35 minutes. Hopefully.
That's what the book said. I'm just believing. All right. Sadly, Water Temple key logic is not going to help Brotinderdose find the boss key. It can get helpful for items.
Yeah, some racers can really nail down where the boss key has to be.
All right. So after this check, if this is not BK, there's also the famous play of, do you go Dragon Chest early or not?
I like the Dragon Chest early play.
You like it? Damn, you like all of the obscure Water Temple strats. I think it's a very strong gamble. It pays off a lot and punishes a lot too.
Go big or go home.
But it would make, you know, a lot of sense for Brotinderdose to try plays like this. I think, especially for the seeding, and I do believe he's well aware that Alexis is definitely a high-level player.
Yeah, definitely someone to be worried about. Luckily, this is a double elimination, so loser of this race is not saying goodbye for good.
Yeah, because it still has a lot of random factors in it, so double elimination makes a lot of sense for a tournament such as this one. We could call it the World Cup somehow. We could do so for every single tournament, but this one feels stronger.
But is it strong in the dark side or strong in the light?
It depends on who wins.
Brotinderdose is looking really good. We know Fire Temple's gonna be really quick. They are working on medallion number 4.
Yeah. The only big question right now is when is Brotinderdose going to be attracted by Frogs 1? And the problem is that his current advantage, which is having the long shot, might trick him into doing more research. For example, GTG becomes in logic.
Yep. But our boss key is not in the central pillar. We're going to see a Dark Link route.
Oh, we're going to see this very room.
Oh yeah, not something you often see. It looks like a little uncomfortable with the hookshot strats to get up a level.
Yeah, it's a very precise hookshot strat, and I think going straight for the room is a very humble choice, and I very much like it. I prefer to see this than trying to YOLO the hookshot strat and failing over and over before going to the room. So yeah, I think it's very nice when players are actually going humble with some stuff and just knowing what they do or not.
Yeah, it's always a tough call. Do you want to try a strat that you're a little iffy on and fail it, 3, 4, 5 times, or just go with the safe strat? But making another good play with Pharaoh's win.
Yeah, I think it's just a little surprising that this was not the very first thing that he did, but it's not going to matter too much, and placing it now just doesn't lose any time. Brotinderdose is still pushing on skulls, while Alexis just got done with Phantom Ganon. I have not seen the fight.
Yeah, I missed it. My eyes are glued to the water temple here.
Okay, what is going to be Alexis' decision of routing? I think Shadow makes a lot of sense, but is not obvious.
Serenade.
That sounds like an adult lake play. Might cause a little bit of backtracking, but with the Serenade it shouldn't be too bad. I wonder if that's the next thing Brotinderdose is going for.
I'm wondering if Alexis is grabbing the Scarecrow and thinking about Deeper Fire.
Accidental Foror's Wind Press. Very, very scary. And it was during attempts at using Deku, so I will say, and I have no idea, but I think Brotinderdose might be using a joystick for the C button and has been having snapback. Very good backup with the side slash.
There's their key.
I think Alexis has been doing fishing. His stream is going a little back and forth. I'm not exactly sure if I have seen this twice or not.
Yeah, I've seen it twice. But fishing, nothing valuable. What's that? Ooh.
Oh, the hover boots? Is this actually a good thing for Alexis or not? Is Shadow having more? Ooh. We're basically just looking for one more strength at this point. Is that correct?
And the fabled light arrows.
Oh. Okay, Alex is going back to fishing pond.
Oh, did they not have any money? I bet that was it.
That must have been what it was. Okay, chat confirming. Thank you, Mopper.
Morph is down for Brotinderdose. They've got their green cookie. They're gonna, I think, clear out the Temple of Time after shooting the sun. Might clean up Adult Lake here too.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Adult Lake into GTG is an attractive play. The thing is, after Adult Lake, you're not achieving much on your way to GTG. You might as well just Requiem reverse and check Wasteland.
I'm not certain that Brotinderdose set up their Child Scarecrow song. Might have.
Let's see about it, but it could be an advantage for him if Shadow Temple doesn't have anything else than the Iron Boots. Then never getting these hover boots could be very, very good.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't think Brotinderdose is going to avoid the hovers. He might dodge Shadow.
I mean, he's just rushing to fishing because the water is high, but if no Scarecrow...
Right. Fortunately, the devs have not taken up my suggestion on making all ladders hook-shotable.
Oh, that would be so good. Damn, you have great ideas, August. We should, you should get hired.
I ruined it all with one of my first with the blue fire arrows. No one's taken me seriously since then.
The blue fire arrows?
Yeah.
Instead of the ice arrows? Just make them blue fire properties? That is one of the best thing I've heard in my life.
Zooter version 8.40.
Wow, okay, it worked. Alexis managed to get this kill even though it was trying to escape on a pile of mud.
Yeah, I didn't think he hit that. Very nice.
And very interesting choice. Alexis is not leaving Shadow Temple.
Going deep. Final check at Lake Hylia for Brotinderdose. Anything at the bottom of the lab? Logic.
At least one skull at the bottom of the lab. Is there much more?
That's number 20, though.
Very nice routing. Could be that his next play is Nocturne. Oh my god, no way!
Not anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay, so hover boots are definitely a bait.
Well, there's always these light arrows. Restreamer,
Wow.
can we get a bet for where the light arrows are?
I don't think we can because there's a bet on who wins.
That's
Oh no, you mean a bet in the chat.
Yeah. So that's the last thing we're looking for.
Maybe gold scale in shadow? That's a good point.
Yep, definitely. That could be our logical silvers. That could just be strength 3. We won't know for a bit.
Are you waiting for the light arrows are in my castle?
It's always a good one.
I'm seeing a couple boomerang chests. Hi, Goron. Forest Trial. I'm a big fan of Forest Trial because for a little bit you don't know if you're in panic mode or not, and then you're really happy. Okay, so more Shadow Temple. Alexis having some obscure strats. Oh, he went to check with the lance, but doesn't seem to be utilizing the bow in this room. Okay, what's up with Spirit Temple? Very early boss key. I think Brotinderdose never went into Child Spirits.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Could be one more time save for him. Is he in the lead?
With that hammer location, it's really hard to tell.
It could be the last thing that he does at all. Because what are you gonna route it with? Kukos? And he has the hint, so it's even more isolated.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to route it for frogs too in a wallet.
Big chest. Is this the light arrow? Is the bet already over?
I'm gonna guess it's another type of arrows. Oh, uh-oh.
It's strength 3, giving us some insights on the
Definitely.
logic.
Yeah, that strength at the lake is definitely strength 2.
So you cannot avoid going back to the lake if you're in Alexis' shoes. When is it going to be, though? Lake is not hinted.
Is it going to be before or after the fountain?
Ooh. It's true that Alexis needs to do 2 very isolated plays. Brotinderdose needs to do 1. Seems to me that Alexis is clearing faster than Brotinderdose so far. So that could be an advantage, but he has 2 very, very remote locations to go for.
Alright, good. I was wondering if Alexis was going to remember the Shadow Temple hint. Looks like they have.
Ooh, and entering, looking at the door, very risky.
It not make it.
Almost worked. Sadly, a little confusion with the strat. You're supposed to throw the nut after 2 side hops. After 3 side hops is the strat with the Bonchu. But okay, Alexis not trying another time is going to go for Iron Boots. Very, very good strat too. Brotinderdose has been rushing Spirit Temple.
Yeah, with those golds, they might be tempted just to get the light arrow hint.
He does not know where the hammer is, though.
Oh, right.
So I'm a little surprised that he's not full clearing.
He's done all of adult side. I wonder if maybe we did miss child side.
Okay, so he's done all of adult. I wasn't sure because it seems so fast.
Yeah, and I definitely saw him do the Armo side room.
Yay. Seems like chat is telling me he has been skipping some checks. Can we have more confirmation that Brotinderdose has been rushing the Spirit Temple?
Ouch.
Does he have sufficient logic knowledge to know this isn't locking the hammer? That is not something that I am able to answer, but I wish I could.
Yeah, with the path hints, maybe.
So it would mean this is not behind scale, and this is not behind hookshot.
Yeah, he knows the Desert Colossus locks Volvagia. He's got Storms up on his personal tracker.
And Storms was locking a scale and a hookshot for him. He does not know about the hammer.
Yeah.
Although he knows that the hookshot.
That scale might lead him into Zora's domain, and then Frog's 1 is right there. I think that's a good scenario. Meanwhile, Alexis has ridden the boat down the Tunnel of Love.
Very, very bad luck on Twin Rova, and yeah, probably not only luck, but bad positioning from Brotinderdose, sort of choking. Brotinderdose, please mash, don't die here. Get it! Oh, okay, better luck next time. Phew. No desperation moves from Brotinderdose. There's a couple things that you can do if you don't even see where the other one is. You could press target, which makes the beam go like 90 degrees from Link. And then you could backwalk, which is going to grab the corner, which makes the beam go like basically behind Link. You know, if you know it's gonna miss, you might as well just try and go for this. Sometimes you get lucky.
Arthur with the inside knowledge. He's got his first bracket match coming up on Monday, right?
Exactly, and I am stressed.
Got this, bro.
We had a friendly recently with my opponent, and I got bodied. But it's okay.
You got to get those kind of losses out of the way during practice.
That's true. Just buffer the odds. Okay, was there anything in Shadow Temple, or was the hover boots completely trolly? Just one more check to go for. Nothing so far.
OOT teaches us Bolero, so that's not gonna be useful.
Absolutely nothing. The absolutely makes everything feels more painful. Okay, Brotinderdose deciding to go for the mashing technique, which is usually fine on Twin Rova. Twin Rova is not a stun lock, it's just you have a time window to hit, and if you manage to get enough hits, then you're good to go. Whereas Alexis was fighting Bongo, which is a stun lock.
Alexis with that benefit of that big Goron sword.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 hours in, Brotinderdose just one medallion up from that light arrow hit.
Getting the claim check. Do we have the big Goron hint? Brotinderdose doesn't have it on his tracker.
So, yeah.
I mean, Twin Rova is locked by a hookshot, and has been unlocked by something that needs scale, so Brotinderdose might try to follow this.
Both of our runners, I think, about to check 10. We know Brotinderdose has 20.
Mm-hmm.
Alexis should have 20 by now.
I'm not exactly sure. I haven't seen Alexis push on skulls too much. Brotinderdose lighting up torches.
And you're right, Alexis. Just checking 10.
Probably feels in danger regarding the skull.
Yeah, I think you're right. They might be headed towards the Tektite Grotto.
Or is this just a go back child?
Possibly. But what do they have left this child?
I'm not exactly sure if Alexis knows about Cuckoos. I don't think Big Po has been checked. None of them know about Epona. Oh, Brotinderdose does. My bad.
Just got that. So Prelude is in the Temple of Time.
Bundle of 10 arrows. Alexis is going to do some happy hiking towards the Tektite Grotto. Could this happy hiking go all the way up to... No way. You would play Serenade.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go lake with this. What is this?
Can't cross the bridge. I think it's just for the Tektite Grotto. There is
A blue fire? A blue fire. Is this going to be the Rudo's letter on KZ? Is this happening?
You'd be safe walking if that were the case. Brotinderdose is headed in the right direction. Might stop off at the Gold Gauntlet Ferry. No, that was hinted. So Brotinderdose is going in the right direction to the hammer.
And no yeeting rock. There's been a hint on OGC Ferry, if you guys are wondering. And Prelude game is finally playable. Famous meme from the start of Random Spawn, where some players found it boring to hike around Hyrule Field, while it's actually the best feature of this game. Alexis going for a Serenade play. Surprising play.
I think they're making use of that silver scale logic. Maybe not. Nope. Taking the owl.
It looks like Alexis is just going to field. What for, though? South Hyrule Field Grottos were not done, same as Bombback? No. They have to. Not feeling comfortable with Reverse Wasteland? I doubt it. Seed 10?
Oh. I wonder if they have the money for the scrub.
I'm so surprised this wasn't done. Yeah, Alfalfa mentioning that Alexis just walked by the lab dive.
Yeah, reluctant to break logic, I think. Beam? Is there something on the Desert Arch that we missed?
I don't think so. Brotinderdose, is he making it? I think he's going for it. This could be the win on his side. Is this one of the upsets of round one? He's going straight for it. There's no way. Only a crash would change anything. Please don't crash now that I've said it.
Remember, they're on the delay. We would have gotten a notice about that 20 minutes ago.
Oh, true. And I think I'm going to agree with Incoherent here. It seems to be GG for Brotinderdose, but wait. We have no idea where the light arrows are. It's just that the amount of scenario in which Brotinderdose does not have the advantage are very few. I don't know how to end this sentence.
Yeah.
You get it.
Alexis still has to go all the way through Water Temple. We know the boss key is after killing Dark Link. You can't do that right away. You gotta get your 2 small keys first. and then they've got to go through Spirit. Hard to get back to where they need to go.
And it seems like Alexis' priority right now is going to be 20 skulls. But I think even light arrows on 20 skull would not save Alexis much.
The good news for Alexis, I don't think they have a lot of options that are in logic. GTG is completely out of logic for them. They have like Deep Fire, they have Unthawing King Zora. So they might make it over to the fountain sooner rather than later.
Yeah, with the knowledge that we have, there's gotta be Rudo's letter somewhere, because it just opens up everything. Or it could be a scale.
Yeah, chat pointing out for Alexis, the best spot for light arrows would be the Jabu Jabu.
Couple of questions in chat. Where is Epona for Alexis? It's behind Beating Water Temple, so he would need the long shot that is in the Fountain of the Fountain.
It's behind Water and Spirit. That was our song from Burning Cack.
The play with... Where is Furore on Alexis' side?
Fire. Not a bad spot.
Interesting, but will this be enough? Brotinderdose should be finding the BK fairly early. I think it's just one key lock by Hammer, and then it's the next check.
Yep, definitely in the big lava room. But unfortunately,
he thinks letters in fire. Do you think letters in fire?
I think that would be the best spot for it. It might be the last remaining logical spot for it.
I would enjoy King Zora, but I'm gonna agree. Probabilities are saying I'm gonna be wrong. Oh no, Alexis slightly choking. Utilizing difficult to master ground jump techniques.
Yeah, this is not an easy skip.
Brotinderdose is just progressing smoothly into Fire Temple with the Flare Dancer. Very weird enemy, the Flare Dancer. I think shares the same properties of a health bar as Ganondorf and Ganon? No, as Ganon, which means the Master Sword does more than anything else.
Yeah, and if you don't believe us, go try it with the Big Goron Sword.
This does sound like Banjo-Kazooie music.
Yeah.
Not very knowledgeable on music, but this one I think I remember. Does Banjo-Kazooie has a randomizer?
Yeah, I think so. Here's our gold scale.
Oh, wow. So what's the play now, Alexis? What is the play?
Deeper.
Deeper?
That's where they're going.
Ooh. I'm curious about letter.
Yeah, I think the letter also has to be in here, unfortunately. Or I guess it could be in some of the Spirit Comfort checks that Brotinderdose skipped.
I really want to ask Brotinderdose why. He was skipping so much in Spirit. I find it somehow risky, but maybe he has logical knowledge that I am deprived from.
It's the combination of the Sacred Forest Meadow Path and the Desert Colossus Path that can really, make you scratch your head for a couple hours.
It could, yeah. Oh, I got confused at some point because things can't point to the same item, and I got confused that both of them were going for Song of Storms, but they're going to actually two different. It's just that one is leading to the other. Time to fight Volvagia for Brotinderdose, probably one of the most difficult boss to master in Ocarina of Time. There are different bosses that are difficult to do. Volvagia is the one that you need to know the most things because you just need to adapt. For example, this spawn is very difficult to adapt. I don't think this bomb is going to work for Brotinderdose.
Well, luckily you got that Goron tunic early enough. Don't have to worry about a time.
And I think he's just going to go for one fly cycle. As soon as Volvagia is about to fly, then the first hole does not work anymore. And the hole that works is the one that she is going to be diving in. So no need to use bombs in this one anymore. But this is pretty obscure knowledge.
Yeah, Brotinderdose missed that memo. Let's go for a second fly cycle.
And the rocks are falling, but double defense and 5 hearts should be just fine.
Alexis just about finished up with the Fire Temple. I think the compass chest has to be a small key,
right? I'm going to agree with you just because. And then if you're wrong, I will blame you. Okay.
Hey, I'm right. Not sure if it was guaranteed because of the hover boots.
Oh, that's an interesting thing. I think it was guaranteed. Brotinderdose not picking up the extra magic bar. Saving the frames.
Yeah, he's gotta go. He's racing the number 10 seed. Has no idea where his opponent is.
Yeah, definitely not a very reassuring place to be in. I don't think Brotinderdose knows he's ahead. Oh, and one more slingshot. Slingshots are pretty cool in this seed.
And Alexis should definitely know that the top chest is a key. Right?
I am going to agree with you once again, but this time I do believe that you're right.
Yeah, the compass chest needs 6. We saw the 7th in the compass chest. And there's 8 keys. Unless there was another small key at the top of the lower rooms. But all eyes on Brotinderdose inside Ganon's castle. We're gonna look for where those light arrows are. Brotinderdose fans do not want to see inside Lord Jabu Jabu.
It would be fun though. I mean, I am not holding a controller right now, so Lord Jabu Jabu is something that would amuse me. going up for the Stalfos fight. And a big chest is there. Could it be the answer? That would be too easy. Please don't be.
Yeah, let's see the ice arrows.
You mean the blue fire arrows?
Unfortunately, not yet.
Okay,
Alright.
just a bomb bag. Still no light arrows. I don't think I've missed an item on Alexis' side. Seems like Alexis is going for water temple. Not yet. Going to be following gold scale. Oof. Brotinderdose taking some risks. We like it. Triggering both of the knuckles. Oh, he's taking that. Yes. Okay, there we go. Double defense makes this fairly okay to take some risk. And Alexis is going to be finding strength too.
Brotinderdose has Pharaoh's Wind armed and ready to go.
And there we go. Alexis immediate Requiem. Which is the play, definitely. How is Alexis feeling right now? 218. Getting this. Still no long shot. Just going to have to serenade again, no matter what. The shield flicking is definitely showing a little bit of anxiousness.
Yep.
Is that he?
Hey.
Where is it? It's in the castle. Okay, so with CSMC, I think the strat is just you go for light trial no matter what.
Yep, do spirit last.
Light trial is just so good for searching for light arrows. You immediately know which chest to open or not.
Ooh, yuck. Too small or too bigs? There
And
they are.
first
First
one
chest.
is the good one.
That all but seals it. Brotinderdose moving on in the winners bracket.
Yeah, it seems like only an incredible amount of catastrophes would lead to Brotinderdose not winning this first round of the winner bracket. Let's not jinx it though.
Yeah, whoever wins, they will be facing off against the winner of Zeph versus Purple Rupees. That's a match happening on Saturday.
Ooh.
So I expect these runners to be in the chat scouting out their opponents. The
Gathering
loser
some
of this
info.
match taking on the loser of that match.
Oh, and Alexis has got this this little push that frees Link immediately. Saving some time here.
Yeah, Alexis has been spot on for a lot of their movement. Really showing why they're the number 10 seed.
Yeah, I think it's been a good show. There were some Brotinderdose. What happened? Okay, magic. Good point.
Oh, yep. He's now paying for not picking up that magic on Volvagia.
Yeah, but I mean, you could definitely see that Alexis' mechanical show was very had a lot of variance. Some rooms were just perfect, very nice. Some others were just not yet something he might have been working on. So that's definitely normal for a player that has been around for, I mean, probably 1 year, not too much more.
Yeah, despite some of the early routing divergences, and it seemed like Alexis was getting a lot of great use out of Nocturne, had Serenade early. Brotinderdose just made a really good route through the seed, and it's worked out for him.
Yeah, exactly. Some choices just ended up isolating checks for Alexis, even though those choices were really, really attractive. Brotinderdose managed to just play his game, play thorough, don't take too much risk, let Alexis do the mistake, and it functioned very, very nicely. Just a little bit of choke on Ganondorf. I don't know if Brotinderdose knows about. You have to get really close and have Ganondorf on your left, because the stab hitbox is 2 frames, but the second one is like really close to Link and on his left. So you can be benefiting from a wider frame window for the stun lock, but you have to be very close to Dorf.
But the Dorf is down 2 hours, 23 minutes in. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. Hey, and there's the letter.
Okay, so the letter we've been looking for, yeah.
Yeah, it was locked by that gold scale in the Shadow Temple.
So it means Brotinderdose was already skipping, like he was playing Go mode Spirit before having the hammer.
Yeah,
I think crazy.
He pieced together that wasn't the hook shot. It had to have been the silver scale.
Okay.
Or maybe it was just storms. It might have just been storms that he was like, all right. Definitely gonna have to ask him about that if we can get him in the chat.
Yeah, hopefully these runners are going to be motivated for a quick interview. And that is going to be the Magic Light from Zelda. Very nice match. Brotinderdose taking the win without trying to adjust to his opponent, just playing his game, waiting for the mistakes. It paid off, and we get a huge upset from seed 54 getting to beat seed 10 Alexis, the up-and-coming runner. GG's Brotinderdose.
Yeah, who's hungry for bacon? Get your GGs in the chat. Brotinderdose taking it home. And that is our winner. GG's. Good sir.
GG's Brotinderdose. Are you hearing us?
Yeah, hello. Thanks for the GG's.
Hey, no problem.
I'm still shaking.
Well. It's good. It's good. That's the emotion you want from 1v1.
Yeah, take us through your thought process there in the Spirit Temple. You're missing the lighters, you're missing the hammer, but you were skipping a bunch of chests in there.
Yeah, at this point, I know where the hammer should be, because the path to Volvagia isn't fulfilled at this point.
Okay.
Just got storms, and out of storms, I just got the hookshot. So.
It was a bit risky because bottom of the well had a scale too.
Oh damn! I forgot.
And but you know it actually worked out. So that was really good on you. We were sweating, but that was a very good play. Sometimes you have to grab that little bit of luck. There's something I would like to ask. What was your plan before the game? Were you trying to play in one way or another because of Alexis?
No, I just want to play safe. I watched really much of your early game lab today.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, and that was my plan, just to play a bit of safe. Late game, maybe take a risk, like out of logic Ice Cavern.
Okay.
And if I have the option to skip GTG, then I want to skip GTG.
Yeah, you made that the right play there. We saw Alexis. He found the hover boots on top of Lake Hylia's lab. he found the gold scale inside the Shadow Temple. So that gold scale was required for your silvers, and then we found Rudo's letter was actually at the top of Spirit Temple. So it was a whole big tangled web of logic that you managed to skip right on through.
Damn deadlock.
Hey, sometimes you have to take it in, and it was really good play from you.
Thanks.
Was there some moments that you felt ahead? Was it some moments you felt behind during this match?
As I got the hammer, I was like, okay, I could get it earlier, but it wasn't that bad. My last Ganondorf fight was really awkward. I missed the big magic on Volvagia, I guess.
Yep.
Yes.
I should take that, I guess.
Why? I think it was fine. If you were just confident in your skill for Dwarf, it's okay.
Yeah. But overall, I think the seed was okay. Didn't skip that much.
And there's one play that I've been wondering how you got the idea to do it is for the open grotto. You get the hint Hyrule Field is on the path to KD, and you choose to go hiking as adult, which is kind of risky.
Yeah. I don't think I had that Volvagia hint. So I was thinking about, okay, if it's an open grotto, just do it. If it's paid out, it's good. If it's not paying out, it's bad. So just take the risk.
Okay.
So an early bomb back at this point is good. I just have to do Lost Woods once and stuff around there, like Goron City and stuff. Yeah.
All right. All right, perfect. And I think, did I hear something about the Discord getting in? Do you know if Alexis is joining us or not?
Alexis is still racing, so they will not
Okay.
be joining us.
Okay, perfect.
Actually, we will probably be rating them after the interview.
Oh, all
Good.
right.
Good to hear. Cool. Yeah, make sure
Yeah,
you
it's
go
a good
give
idea.
both these racers a follow. Without them racing the races, we wouldn't have the races to watch being raced. Big shout outs
Exactly.
to our trackers behind the scene, Mighty Mouse and Sheikah, and of
Thank you,
course,
trackers.
thanks to Arthur coming in here with all the knowledge. One of the top 64 racers in this
Hey.
tournament. So always nice to have a racer in the commentary booth.
Hey, that's very nice. Thank you so much, August, my favorite OTR commentator. It's a pleasure to be working with you.
Aw, golly gee, thanks.
And I wanted to say, GG, Broat. It's always fun watching you race.
Thanks.
Any other final follow-ups with winner here?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I think that'll do us. Take it away, Cemetery.
Okay, so coming up later tonight at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time, we have our next winner brackets round one match of JBone25 versus Exodus. And then if you're still wanting to know more about OOTR, tomorrow at 2:20 p.m. Eastern, we have a winner's bracket of Ryu Kane versus the Aeronaut. Otherwise, we are going to go ahead and raid to Alexis. They're on a 20-minute delay, so you'll see what we saw on Restream, but please no spoilers when we get in there. Let him finish the race on his own. And have a wonderful day, everyone.
Ciao, ciao. Brotinderdose, maybe you can go to the interview with the French restream. I don't know if they